Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you all are doing good. The rumor mill keeps giving us names every week, linking one player after another to Madrid. As things turn out, Real Madrid have the opportunity to have a mind-blowing transfer window in the summer of 2022. We know there will be some high-profile names in the market who would be available for free. So considering these factors, there is a good chance that Mr. Florentino Perez may put up a masterclass in the transfer market. We do have some good number of quality players linked to the club, but very recently, we also had a potential Ballon d'Or winner linked to a switch to Madrid. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Robert Lewandowski is the latest name joining the list. So in this video, we'll cover the latest on Robert Lewandowski. We'll also would be covering the words of Zinedine Zidane. He had some good words of praise for Karim Benzema. And last but not the least, we'll have more Madridistas speak their mind on matters related to the club. So we have a lot to discuss, and let's get started. And starting by covering the rumors of the blockbuster goal scorer Robert Lewandowski, the news outlet AS was the first one to break out the news, and if we are to believe their claims, they say Robert Lewandowski feels that joining Real Madrid would be a great way to end his highly successful career. They further say that the Polish forward would prefer to sign for Madrid over any other club that might come knocking on his door. They also mention that since Lewandowski has a contract till 2023 with Bayern, it is possible that Bayern would cash in on him in the upcoming summer, and Lewandowski would also like to embrace a new challenge going forward in his career. And talking about the transfer, we all know what Lewandowski is made of: a prolific scorer, a beast of a player. I don't really need to say much about him, you already know what he's capable of. But about the transfer, I just find it a bit difficult to see Lewandowski at the Bernabeu. It just feels like we are right now more invested in making the future of Madrid, bringing in young players who have potential to wear the whites for quite a few years down the road. We would be getting the players like Mbappe. Haaland is another player who has good chance of signing for Madrid. And the reason why we haven't gone for Lewandowski all these years is that we have Karim Benzema, who has just got better with age. So at the moment, I'm not really convinced about the news. I would rather say it's a flimsy transfer rumor. I also feel like Lewandowski may be leaving Bayern, but possibly we may see the likes of Man City and PSG more interested in getting his services. Especially PSG, we know there's a good chance that they would be losing Mbappe, so possibly we may see the French team tap into the possibility of bringing Lewandowski in and forming the trio of Messi, Lewandowski and Neymar. So that is my take on the Lewandowski to Madrid rumor. At the moment, I'm not convinced, but let's see if the tide turns at the end of the season and if we get more rumors linking him to Madrid. And moving from one Ballon d'Or candidate to another, Karim Benzema, or should I say King Karim, who's being tipped for the Ballon d'Or by many. It's just wonderful to see Benzema get all the recognition for all the work he has done for Madrid over the years. He has rather had an underrated career, and all the praise that he is getting right now is thoroughly deserved in my view. We see many former coaches and players tipping Benzema to pick the award, and Zinedine Zidane is also one of the admirers of Karim Benzema. The former Madrid coach was firmly in Benzema's camp, as he said, "We're talking about a player who deserves to win the Ballon d'Or. He's an incredible player. I had the honor of coaching him. He knows how to do everything on the pitch. I hope he can be rewarded with the Ballon d'Or. It's the right moment because he's at the top of his game." And absolutely, he's been a different beast in the past few years. His involvement in games, the ability to score crunch goals have also won over many Madridistas who were themselves skeptical about the goal-scoring potential of Benzema a few years ago. But as we know, Benzema has become the heart of our attack in recent years. It's just great to see him getting all the recognition. But having said that, if you'd like to know my views on the situation, I do find it a bit difficult to see him get his hands on the golden ball. I'd like him to win it, but seeing how the Ballon d'Or has been awarded over the years, there is a good weightage given to trophies as well. It seems that the criteria is that you first need to be a standout player, and secondly, you need titles as well to back you up. And as you know, unfortunately, we went trophyless last season. Had we just got the La Liga title, which we were very close to getting, I would have placed my bet on King Karim, but that's not the case, and I feel like one of Messi or Lewandowski will lift the award come November. Both were great for the respective sides. Lewandowski has been scoring goals for fun, and Messi, he really had a fabulous Copa America. I had followed the tournament closely, mostly because my father is a huge Argentina fan. From the times of Maradona, he has been an ardent follower of the team, so I did see Messi's exploit in the Copa, and I wouldn't at all be surprised if he lifts the prize again. So yeah, that's my view on the Ballon d'Or. It's a close contest this time round, and I understand my views may not be popular view amongst most Madridistas, but we've all seen how the award has been handed over the years, and Benzema may just fall short. So that's all the news we have for today, and let's bring in the Madridistas on the channel and listen to their views related to Madrid. Firstly, I'd like to ask Mr. Andrew, what are your thoughts on Karim Benzema? He's been an absolute monster for Madrid, but do you feel like Benzema will get his hands on the golden ball?
Okay, here are my thoughts on Benzema. this year, in the calendar year 2021. So basically, he has 38 goal contributions this year in 2021. That is absolutely insane. For him, at his age, he has been carrying Real Madrid for the past 3 years. And when he came to the national team, the French national team, he's been balling out. Literally, like, every time he gets the ball, I just don't think he'll lose it. And he never loses it. He's just so creative when he plays. I love the guy. But do I think he'll win the Ballon d'Or? No. Unfortunately, no. I really hate to say it because I'm a Madrid fan and I love the guy. But if it wasn't for Messi and Lewandowski being so strong, he would win it. But those two are just so strong this year that I have to give it to one of them. And in my opinion, Lewandowski should win it because he got robbed last year. So yeah, I don't know. That's my opinion on Benzema. Hopefully he wins it, but I don't know.
Alright, thank you Mr. Andrew for your thoughts on Benzema. He's had a fabulous start this season, so let's see if he can keep it up for the campaign. And if he does manage to do that, undoubtedly, Karim Benzema will conquer his dream of winning the Ballon d'Or. And moving on from one Madrid attacker to another, Vinicius Jr., we have seen very different version of this player up till now this season. He has pleasantly surprised us with his goal-scoring exploits. And here, I would like to ask Mr. Owen Muscat, what are your thoughts on the performance of the Brazilian this year? And I'd also like to ask, do you think that Vinicius will be able to continue the goal scoring form throughout the course of the season, or will we see him fizzle out just like he did in the previous campaign?
So we all know how Vini was supposed to come to Madrid as the next Neymar or Ronaldinho, and for the fee of 46 million, that must have placed some pressure on the kid to perform. Unfortunately, despite showing so much promise, his end product was always lacking, thus causing frustration from the fans, and even his own teammates at some point, as I'm pretty sure we all remember that Benzema debacle during the UCL game last year. Up to before the start of the season, Vinicius had scored 8 goals in 43 league games. But this, however, doesn't seem to be the case for this season, as he found the back of the net 5 times, along with an XG of 0.75 goals a game. That's almost double his XG of 0.44 goals a game that he had during Zidane's second tenure. The reason behind this improvement in quality is massively helped by his 3.8 shots per game, an increase from his 1.9 shots per game under Zidane. Apart from an increase in shot numbers, his accuracy has also helped his clinicality, mainly thanks to Ancelotti's tips and guidance with the ball to take less than 2 touches inside the box. His passing numbers has also reached a new elite level, as they went from a 1.4 key passes a game to a 2.4 key passes a game, while his dribbling has also progressed to be more effective, thus being proof that he has become more mature and bettering his knowledge and understanding of the beautiful game. And now, not only are those comments from a year ago relevant, but Vinicius and Benzema have formed a deadly partnership, as more than 2/3 of our attack flow through them. After these last 2 games, I've started to see some comments and posts that all this was just a very good purple patch from Vini, and he will soon start to revert back to the Vinicius of old. But I was always a big supporter of Vini, even through the difficult periods, and I do believe that although his numbers may regress a bit, he will still be a top performer for us this season, as it is very common for players to greatly improve their game in their early 20s. We even had glimpses of what we had to expect from this season during the UCL game we played against Liverpool. And apart from that, we also have to consider the fact that our squad still has some missing holes to fill in by players returning from injury. So I do believe that we will see a more consistent and clinical performance from Vinicius that us Madridistas have come to expect from our stars.
Okay, thank you Mr. Owen. It was nice to know your thoughts, and let's hope Vinicius can go from strength to strength this season and truly establish himself as a top goal scorer. So that is all I have here. Tomorrow I would be uploading the match preview of Shakhtar vs Real Madrid. We need to bounce back, and all the match related news will be covered in the video. But for the moment, do let me know what are your thoughts on the prestigious Ballon d'Or award. Who are you tipping to lift the prize, and do you feel Real Madrid should go after Lewandowski? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you soon. Till then, take care. Glory to Madrid. And as always, a la Madrid!